Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test stream. Today we are taking a look at LayR Synth, which has just had a new update. So there's a new hold mode for the Arpeggiator, but the old mode is now called Latch. Okay, as long as at least one note is held, I'll show you this. I'm reading from the thing. There's other new additions as well, but the easiest way to understand it, this is a patch from Bryce Beasley, and this is the original way it's set up. If you have a note held like this, if you touch another note, it's difficult to actually get it to do anything useful, if you like, other than hold the note. You can't, like, if I play a chord, that's lovely. The only way to stop that is to hit it again. So if I play a chord here, like, and then I play another chord, it just holds all the notes, so it's very difficult to do anything melodic sort of thing. But if we touch this now where it says latch, you will see that the Arpeggiator now has hold as well as latch, this little switch here. So if we go on to hold, this is much better. If I hit a note and I hit it again, it'll go off, just as before. However, if I hold a note now, if I hit a note now and I move up, those notes will, the preceding notes or anything behind it will then switch off as well, which is tons better. Now, also what's really cool is if I play a chord, it lets me change chords and not, you know, it's still been rhythm. And it works like this. If I have one note held, if I keep that one note held with the MIDI keyboard or the on-screen keyboard like this, and I play another note while that note is held, that note's going to be added until I do this, and it stops the notes. Which makes LayR infinitely more playable and melodic with the sequences and stuff that are already there. And there are some brilliant sequences that you can play with. Now, I've got this in light mode because honestly, I cannot see the synth when it's in dark mode. But to change to light and dark, you just go into settings and you'll see color scheme here. You can go dark and then you have to restart it to apply it, sort of thing. Okay, so other new additions which I'm not familiar with, but you can now let's see, they've added a new parameter editing panel in the editor, the dial strip, and it says see link and assign section in the manual, and the dial strip pops up a line of dials, one for each parameter in every layer, and use the strip to edit parameters in other layers and set links between parameters. So it looks like you can set one control to control the same parameter in each individual layer of synths or whatever. Okay, added new insets for devices without home button. So if you've got one of the new iPad Pros, there's things added for that. Added a button to the editor menu bar to choose between link assign and dial strip or none. And then there's some bug fixes and stuff. Anyway, so but the most exciting feature for me is this latch thing. So let's have a play. I mean, you've got to have a play with some of the mega sounds, haven't you? The Arpeggiator ones are the ones that kind of work the most logically. So if we go with this polyglitch pop, you'll see that Bryce has already programmed it to do stuff. And we can close this. And of course, it will originally be on the old hold mode, which is now called latch, because when Bryce programmed all these, that's what was there. There was no other mode. So what would happen now if I try to add another note? It just adds it to the existing sequence and gets very, very confusing very, very quickly. But if we now go into our Arpeggiator section, can stop that, and we choose hold, this now becomes infinitely more playable for what we want to do with our own stuff. We can close this again now. So let's play with this. Start that C. Let's do an octave C. Or play a chord. That's brilliant, isn't it? And that really, really is great. And you can switch hold on and off, obviously, by the little. So I think that's super, super, super useful. And of course, nearly all of these Arpeggiator programs will have been programmed with the old hold feature. Which we can now change to our liking. It's very cool and very, very, very useful. See, this is the old version, and it gets a mess. But with the new version, which I just love this, I think it's brilliant. I mean, LayR is a fantastic synth anyway, but having this now is much better, I think. The thing to remember is if, as long as you're holding one note, you can add notes, or you can just play a full chord, stop it like that, or play another chord. See? Or if I want to just hold one note, I can add. Until I hit another note, and then it stops it. Okay, so that is it. That is all I need to show you for the new update. We could play with some more sounds. I mean, we could do some of these. I love these big super patches. You have to sort of scroll through. Now, of course, that's just a sound, but I don't know, I haven't tried using the latch feature. Bearing in mind, of course, it switches the Arpeggiator on, you know. But you can get some cool new stuff like that. Anyway, there you go. The most useful feature for me, the new latch feature, which replaces the old hold feature, but it's still there. It's just now called hold, I think. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I'll put links in for LayR in a description. And yeah, like I said, if subscribe to the channel or consider becoming a patron from $1 a month. Thank you very, very much for watching, guys, and I will see you later. Ta-ta.